This is the word study for Vocabulary Group 3, words 51 to 60. The words in this word study are heal, humorous, illiterate, improve, infinite, innate, inquire, inscription, literacy, and literal. Let's begin. The first word in this word study is heal. Heal has two meanings, but they're very similar. The first meaning of the word heal is the back or bottom of a foot. So let's draw a foot. Here we are. We've got some toes. And this part of the foot is the heel. The second meaning of heel is the bottom back of a shoe. So once again, we'll just draw a simple shoe here. It's got some laces. And this part on the bottom is the heel. The heel is the bottom back of a shoe or foot. Heel. The next word is humorous. Let's look at the word. I see the word humor inside of humorous. Humor means jokes or things that are funny. The suffix "ous" can mean full of. So something that's humorous is full of jokes or funniness. And the meaning of humorous is actually funny. Here's a thing. We don't know what it is, but we see this person here finds this thing very humorous. He's holding his stomach, he's pointing at it, and he's laughing. Humorous means funny. There could be a humorous book, a humorous song, or a humorous story. Humorous. The next word is illiterate. Let's look at the word. First, I see the word literate. The root litter is in many words. Now I see the prefix ill. Ill means not. So if we understand what literate means, then we can understand what the word illiterate means. Literate means that you have the ability to read and write. So, let's look. Here's a nice book. But look at the book. It's being held upside down. Well, that's not how you're supposed to read it. And look at the person reading it. This person is illiterate. This person cannot read and cannot write. Illiterate means not being able to read or write. Illiterate. The next word is improve. To improve means to make or become better. Let me draw you a picture of an apple. This is an apple. Well, let me try again. This is an apple. No, let me try again. Okay. Put a leaf here. This is an apple. My drawing has improved. To improve means to get better. For example, I drew an apple 3 times, and each time my drawing improved. Improve. The next word is infinite. Let's look at the word infinite. First, inside of infinite, I see the word finite. Finite was also one of the words in our list. The word finite is word number 41. Can you remember what it means? Finite means having an end. In the finite video, I drew a picture like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop, to show that this list of numbers had an end. Now look at the prefix in. In is another prefix that means not finite, not having an end. The word infinite means something that does not have an end. One symbol that means infinite is this. There is no start and no end to this shape. Here's another example. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is an endless or infinite number of numbers. There is no end. Infinite, not having an end. The next word is innate. Innate is something that is relating to qualities or abilities you are born with. That's a very difficult sentence, but it means the things that you have or can do from birth. Let's look at an example. Here is a mother. She's expecting a baby. She has very curly hair. And she is very tall. She is 200 centimeters tall. Let's draw a baby in her belly so we know what we're talking about. There we are. Now, her baby is born. Her baby also has very curly hair. And when her baby is put next to other babies, her baby is also tall. Curly hair and being tall are examples of innate characteristics. The baby did not choose to have curly hair. The baby did not choose to be tall. These characteristics were innate. They are characteristics that the baby was born with. Innate. The next word is inquire. To inquire means to ask about. One way that we could represent the word inquire would be to draw a reporter. Here's the reporter holding his microphone. And the reporter is going to ask a question. The reporter is going to inquire. To inquire means to ask about. You might also use the word inquire when you don't know where you are and you have to ask for help. Let's see, here is a map. But even if I look at the map, I don't know where I'm at. So I will inquire. I will ask about where I am. Inquire means to ask about. The next word is inscription. An inscription is the letters or words that are written, printed, or engraved as a lasting record of something. One example of an inscription might be on a ring, like a wedding ring. Here's a wedding ring, and it says, love. Another common place that we might find an inscription is on a statue. Here is a statue of a person. And this person, let's put his hand in the air. On this statue, we have a kind of a podium. And there are some words written here. These words kind of explain what the statue is about. This writing is an inscription. An inscription is words or letters that are written, printed, or engraved as a lasting record. The next word is literacy. Let's look at this word. Inside of the word literacy, I see the word litter. Before, we looked at the word illiterate, and we learned that the root litter has to do with reading and writing. Literacy means having to do with reading or writing. So let's draw a picture of a book. Here's our book, and someone is reading the book. Put his hands on the book here. His other hands on the book here. And literacy also has to do with writing. So we'll write here and put a pencil. Okay. Literacy means having to do with reading or writing. The next word is literal. Looking at the word literal, it also looks like we have the root litter from literacy and illiterate. While there is some small connection, it's not very strong. Literal means real or true, or having to do with the real meaning of words. This can be difficult to understand. Let's look at two examples. A piece of cake. In English, we say a piece of cake in two different situations. 1 plus 1 equals 2. That's easy. That's a piece of cake. Sometimes a piece of cake means something easy. Oh, now here is a piece of cake. It's chocolate. Sometimes a piece of cake can mean a real piece of cake. This is the literal meaning of a piece of cake. Literal means true or real. A piece of cake. Literally, a piece of cake. Here's another example. Nuts. Sometimes we say the word nuts when we make a silly mistake. 1 plus 1 equals 3. Oh, nuts! Sometimes we say the word nuts to mean real nuts. This is the literal meaning of nuts. Literal means true or real. Literal. This has been the word study for Vocabulary Group 3, words 51 to 60. The words in this word study have been heal, humorous, illiterate, improve, infinite, innate, inquire, inscription, literacy, and literal.